it going? Welcome to a new video. Bit different on this one. But some of you might know that I'm a massive fucking wrestling nerd. And the fucking DX t-shirt and Fred Durst hat. But yeah, how fucking awesome is this? And this fucking camera doing now. Yeah, I'm a massive fucking wrestling nerd. And I've also collected wrestling autographs. And me t-shirt don't fit, but we're laughing. It's all for the gigs, isn't it? Yeah. So in this video, I'm going to show you some of my wrestling autographs and shit that I've got over the years. Originally, on camera, play games. Originally, that's how I started getting into autographs, was through wrestling stuff. So I thought, well, I've got all of my shit out, let's put on a t-shirt that doesn't fit, put my Fred Durst cap on and give it a go. Yeah, I'll tell you some stories and show some pictures and all that fucking fun and games. But I'm going to flip the camera around and we'll have a look, shall we? And get out this fucking t-shirt. One, it don't fit, and two, it's fucking sweating. So yeah, massive wrestling fucking nerd. I've even got the fucking replica belt because I'm cool. I'm a Attitude Era kind of guy myself, but still watch it now, and it's still, yeah, it's fucking pro wrestling, so nerdy as fuck, just like me. So right, I'm gonna flip this fucking camera around. If anyone wants to give it a go, fucking do it, please. Right, let's flip this over. I'll be with you in a sec. Right, yeah, here we go then. We'll start with the very first I went to then, shall I? That got me into the whole shindig for collecting autographs. All the way back in 2013. I met Jim Ross. And if you can see by this photo, I might do a digital photo here. That day I was insanely hungover. I've never done anything like that before. So it was very, very fucking weird to me to go around and listen to an evening with. I didn't know if it was going to be any good or not. But I went and met Jim Ross. He was an absolute fucking legend. And it kind of set a fire inside. And that's when an obsession started. So 2013 when this fucking first started with me. And my Crimson Ghost t-shirt, so you can't go fucking wrong with that. But yeah, I was insanely hungover. And then the show itself was insane. It was really good. I've had this framed up for years. But yeah, great fucking way to start off with. He's the voice of wrestling for me. People's are different, but for me, yeah, definitely Jim Ross and the King. Attitude Era, like I said. Right, the next one. I was going to do these in the order that I met them, but I can't for the life remember me. But this, I thought I'd lost this, but I got the chance to meet Roddy Piper. I don't know if it's got the dates on, but I don't know if it's got the what year it was. But luckily, I got to meet him and got this little poster signed. I was hoping to have a fucking 8x10, but there wasn't a lot of choice, so I ended up with this poster. It's a bit of a shame it's in a black pen, but it still works. It's still a fucking hot rod. I got to meet him. I'll pop up the photo just fucking here. I got to meet him the year before he passed away. I've always loved fucking hot rod, and it's just a shame that he's no longer fucking here. But this, I remember that night because we went to the Comedy Store in Manchester, and he was just amazing. Such a nice fucking guy. It was a really good fucking show. I'm gonna get, now I found it again, like I said, because I thought it was lost. I'm gonna get this framed up and basically get it fucking up on the wall. At the end of the day, it's made it out to me and he's not with us anymore, so yeah, shame. But yeah, the hot rod. Let's go on to the next one. Right, it's a signed photo. I'm going to get these out of the way before I get my framed autographs. But I met Ric Flair a few times. He was pretty fucking cool, to be fair. We did a couple of dates. He were doing like this little Q&A thing. I can't remember what they call the tours, but yeah, we did 2 of the dates and went and met him. I'm wearing my Blitzkid top in that. I don't even know if I still got that t-shirt. But yeah, he were pretty fucking cool. We had a bit of a chat and he were drinking the beer and doing the nature boy thing. But yeah, I think he was maybe the 3rd or 4th legend that I met. But there's no real story to say. He was drinking and answering questions. The next one, which was from the same people that did the events, was Kurt Angle. He was fucking awesome, Kurt Angle. He seems like he has a lot of time for his fans, and he took the time to chat with everyone and do all that. This was when he was in between TNA and going back to WWE, I think. I can't remember what year it were. I might try and dig it out and find out, but I can't quite remember. But it was by the same company that did the Ric Flair shows. But yeah, they were fucking. He was really fucking awesome meeting Kurt. He did a couple of. I think he did for the Love of Wrestling a couple of years ago as well. But because I'd already met him, I just thought I'd do that. Signed photo. Right, these are the next ones. Are like the 8x10s that I got signed, and just had them framed for over the years. I've got a few more away, but I didn't want to make the video too long, so I just sort of get the most fucking ones that I've got to hand. Everyone knows this guy. If you're a wrestling fan, it's Shawn Michaels. He did a few dates he was on a few of the shows as well. I think it was 2014 he did his first tour with it, and he's done a few of the different cons that we started doing over here. But yeah, didn't really say much. He says you know a lot. And I think the shows that he were doing, I had a few beers the first night we did it. Yeah, weird time. But yeah, it was pretty cool. Nice enough. Just kept himself to himself, I guess. But if you know Shawn Michaels, this guy's usually in the same question with him, which is Bret Hart. Which Bret was really fucking cool. I heard a few people saying that sometimes he could be a bit miserable, a bit quiet, but they were really fucking nice with me. We spoke about a couple of just normal things, because I'm that weirdo that never knows what to say to meeting famous people. Oh, when I say fucking famous, is that really a thing? But yeah, I never quite know what to ever fucking talk about with people. But this was a long fucking time ago. I had hair back then. I went with my old mate Tink. He came with us. We met Bret Hart and we had a good time. That was in Manchester as well. Like all these shows at the start was at the Comedy Club in Manchester. I did a lot of them. And then also I got to meet Bret and Shawn together. I'll post a photo of us up here together. That was in London Comic Con. It was a wrestling con that they did, and it was an absolute fucking shit show. The Friday night was really great because there's a couple of people like I know, like Dave, and a few other people who were there. Managed to we were in the hotel, the same hotel as where the convention was, and we saw Jim Ross. I bought Gangrel a pint, which I'll put a photo up here. I took a piss next to Jim Ross. Hell yeah. Didn't take a photo of that because that's a bit weird. But there's one thing I can always say is I took a piss next to Jim Ross, I guess, which is, yeah, a bit weird. Alberto Del Rio was there, and he was an absolute bellend. Not that I ever approached him or anything, because I'm not that kind of guy. I don't like going there talking to people while they're there, but he was just being a cunt to all the staff and all the people there. It was, yeah, the event itself was it was alright, but it was poorly run. But I think now a different company's taking over these wrestling things, and yeah. The next one that I did, which was pretty fucking cool at the time, was Sting. I'll put a photo up. We met Sting in Manchester, and he was in doing the whole full face paint, which was pretty cool. He was a really fucking cool guy, Sting. Very quiet, but he seemed to. He was nice enough. He chatted when he did, but you could tell he was a bit like, you know, just a normal kind of quiet kind of guy. And he just did what he did, signed a few things for us, took the photo, and you were dead fucking cool. What else? He just recently, he did a con a couple of years ago as well, and my missus got a photo with him, and yeah, it's pretty fucking cool. Legend, definitely a legend of the game. But yeah, not much I can say really. He was a bit robbed in WWE, but now he's doing his thing in AEW, and I think he's retiring soon. Right, my next one is, I'll keep these as a little group, but my next one, it's still the news gets me now, but Bray Wyatt, who I got to meet a couple of years ago, and unfortunately now he's fucking passed away, which is insane. 36, which was mad, but he was fucking great. He's probably up there, probably with Roddy Piper, like out of the say my top 5 wrestlers that I've met, Bray is up there, top 3, easy. He was fucking brilliant. He had such great energy about him, and he was interested. He was really appreciative of everyone there. Gone to meet him, and he took the time. My missus got a little sneaky clip of me meeting him, and a guy, when we was in the line, said would make a great tag team. So I thought that was a big fucking compliment. But yeah, it's a shame really. I'd love to have got something signed with him as the Fiend, but I've got that fucking memory of getting a chance to meet him. I'll put that photo up, like I say. But yeah, it's a shame. I would Bray Wyatt there. The next one, this one was given as a gift. I never got to meet the guy because he fucking passed away as well. But if you know anything, you'll see the theme that I'm doing with these next few. Paul Bearer, legend. We all know him with Kane and The Undertaker. But it's great that I've got this fucking autograph. I got given this probably 12 years ago now. Long time ago I was given this. Frame needs a bit of a sort out. But yeah, never got a chance to meet him, unfortunately. But I'm just happy I got this autograph. Great fucking The Undertaker and everything, like you know, the dead man stuff and everything to do with The Undertaker and the whole character and everything like that. It's always been my favourite. I think that's why I connected so well with Bray Wyatt. But Taker's always up there. He's in my top 3 fucking favourite wrestlers of all time. I've not had the chance to meet my favourite yet, which is Steve Austin, but everyone loves Stone Cold. I'm hoping he comes over to the UK at some point, but you never know. It's one of them where they either come or they don't. But yeah, it's Paul Bearer, and we're sticking with that theme. Got Kane. Not had the chance to meet Kane, actually. I got this. I went through a phase of eBaying a lot of autographs, and making sure I got them and they were legit and blah blah blah. And when I got into the collecting the autographs at the start, I went in fucking balls deep, like I do with everything. When I get a bit of an addiction, and I fully went in with it. So I managed to get this online, and I thought it was fucking brilliant. There was a con a couple of years ago. Taker and Kane did it. It was in Germany, and I wish I fucking went to it because it was the Brothers of Destruction. It would have been a great fucking photo of But no, I didn't go, unfortunately. I was hoping to do it again, but now Taker's back with the WWE doing his Dead Man show. It's I don't know if it's likely to happen. And he's the fucking mayor, which is weird. But, you know, it is what it is, isn't it? Right, so I'll go on with the next one. You'll know what it is. But I've got a little bit of a story with it, which is always pretty fucking cool. But, here we go. The Dead Man himself. And with this, it's a magazine cover. And without even me realising at the time when I bought it, it's before I knew, like I say, I was very new into getting autographs. I didn't know about the whole thing of companies that made them like an authenticator, should I say. I didn't know which were the best ones, because anyone can just say, oh yeah, it's there's a certificate of proof, blah blah blah. But this one in the corner here is one of the best ones, and I didn't even realise at the time that it came with that proof. I just saw this badass WWF one would take it with the title, which is one of my favourite designs. I was like, I just want it nice silver pen. It's the Taker doing his pose, and then it's just brilliant that I've got that with it, and it checked it all off, and it was legit. So I thought that was fucking brilliant. But yeah, speaking of Taker with it, like I was saying before, also got this more recent. And I was just saying before about doing the Dead Man, the one Dead Man show. I got to meet him, which was fucking awesome. Here's the photo of me in my fucking element, and he was fucking brilliant. He was not very long. You didn't get very long with him. It was, you know, less than a minute, if that. Actually, maybe a bit longer. But he was fucking awesome. Exactly how I wanted him to be. He was, you know, it's meeting the Undertaker. If you're a wrestling fan like I've been, he's always been this fucking mysterious guy doing, you know, you never ever thought, you'd tell me when I was a kid that I'd be meeting, you know, the Undertaker. I would have told you, fuck right off. So there's no chance of that happening. I always thought he would never do the whole interviews, he'd never do all this kind of thing, but I guess, you know, priorities change and life's change, and now social media is a big thing. They do what they do, and it's like it's got stories, and it's like it's the stuff that you want to hear. You know, I love hearing all the fucking stories and all that kind of thing. So that night was fucking awesome. I never got to experience Taker doing his actual entrance, so that was the only little bit of a way I did it. And you know, they did a bit of a mix up with his original theme and then fucking the Limp Bizkit stuff. So yeah, it was fucking brilliant. Good night. He drank some whiskey. I think I would have drank more that night, but yeah. But yeah, fucking brilliant. Great fucking night. I would like to do it again if he did it. I just wouldn't know if it would be the same stories, or if he changes it up every now and again. But we'll have to see in the fucking future, see what happens. But yeah, I was hoping could have got a different fucking 8x10, to be fair. You know, like a proper Undertaker one, but if this is what they're doing with it, this is what they were doing. Right, so that's like my main stuff. I haven't got the chance to get any Stone Cold or anything like that, so like the people that are still alive and kicking, I would say this is my rarest one, which is The Undertaker. And then I'll do this as my last one, because I don't want to be talking shit for too long. This was always the rarest one that I got, and it took me fucking ages to get. But it's me Randy Savage autograph. So I don't know if you'll be able to fucking see that. But it's in a nice silver Sharpie pen, that. I think it's not reflecting a bit. Savage. I was a bit young before the whole seeing Savage back in the day, and we didn't have the network when I got into it. But in 2000, around about 2010, when I was getting into him, I bought a load of DVDs and all that kind of thing, and then I started like watching the whole fucking Randy Savage thing, and I thought it was fucking brilliant. So it took me a good couple of years to find a genuine seller. So with this one, I bought this from a friend who I met online, and basically he showed me all the photos that he had when he met him, when he got this in person. And he took a load of photos. It was him and his dad at the time. I can't remember where they met, but basically went out that day when I got this autograph. And I went to his house. We watched some fucking classic fucking golden era fucking wrestling. Had a few beers. Had some pizza. Talked wrestling. Got my autograph. It was a fucking great night. It was a good fucking memory to have. When I came home with this, I was like, that's so fucking awesome. I can add this to my collection. Because I don't think there's many people out there. Well, I bet there's a lot of people out there with his autograph, don't get me wrong, but the story that I had, being able to fucking see him and get a full autograph with him, because I know when he was doing his WCW, he changed his autograph quite a bit. If I can find the photos of like him meeting him, I'll put them up, but I can't remember if they're still on my hard drive or not. But yeah, this I would say was the rarest one that I have for people. But yeah, it's that's pretty much it, me ouds. I'm just been rambling some shit and talking about fucking wrestling. I've always been a massive fucking fan, been a massive nerd ever since I was a kid. I think that's why the ADHD plays factor as well, because my brain fucking focuses on stuff and then gets obsessed with it. But yeah, have any of you guys into wrestling? You got any autographs or any fucking cool memories? Mania's around the corner. CM Punk's not there because he's fucking killed himself. I mean, fucking torn his fucking tricep. Old man. But yeah, there's not really much more I can say about it. I've got a load more wrestling gear. Like I said, I've got the belts and a few other bits and bobs that I might do a video with. But I just thought I'd show some autographs and see if there's any interest for this one. Bit different than the horror stuff. But like I say, this is just the other side of me, the nerdy side. And it happens to be fucking wrestling. So yeah, I'm going to post up some of the photos of the people that I met as I've been talking about them, and yeah, let us know what you fucking think, meows. And I'll do another video sometime, and we'll see how we get on, shall we? So I'll leave it at that. Yeah, sweet. Right then, meows. Have a good one, and I'll catch you on the flip side. Bye.